Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey all, old Captain here. This is a lengthy one, and we're going to try and keep this individual anonymous. The message, and it's lengthy, so sit in here. Background: I'm a first-generation immigrant to the United States. Pretty sheltered childhood and had a few close friends. I'm currently 21 years old, who will turn 22 in a month. Currently a first-year pharmacy student in an accredited pharmacy school, top 10. All right, chose pharmacy because my aunt said it's a stable job. It is, but it requires a lot more education. I took 3 years to finish pre-pharmacy at an out-of-state tuition institution before entering pharmacy school. My parents pay for tuition, but some goes to student loans. Education: I am considering switching into a different school's computer science program because software engineering computer science has room for pursuing business endeavors like tech startups such as Facebook, unlike pharmacy. It is also more interesting than pharmacy. I want to be a co-founder of a tech startup in the long run and hopefully make a lot of money, although it's risky. Even if I fail, it's better than not taking chances. I understand that focusing on money won't work, but I won't settle for fixed salaries. Why did I decide to consider switching majors? I contacted a notable former computer science student at an established university, highly ranked, and he advised that going to a good computer science program school beats relying on outside resources like boot camps, competitions, etc. for corporate computer science jobs for stability because tech startups are risky. I was thinking of relying on outside resources while pursuing pharmacy, so I could be a pharmacist and focus on transitioning to being a programmer, but that may be too difficult considering the working hours and schedule of pharmacists, which is why I'm considering switching majors before graduating. What have I done for the application process? I have registered to meet 75% of the prereqs for computer science and for summer of 2016 at a community college. The cost is $1,300. The rest will cost less for the summer of 2017. I am applying for fall of 2017, so I have 2 summers to finish the prereqs. Overview of number of years left. Pharmacy, 3 more years left before being able to work in Walgreens. Starting salary of $110,000 to $120,000. Computer science, junior, transfer fall of 2017. Not a freshman if I do get accepted. Okay, so you didn't waste your time. You got your prereqs out of the way. 3 more years before getting a bachelor of science in computer science. Not quite sure what a firm starting salary is for computer science majors. 50, maybe 55, depending on where you are. Both paths take the same number of years to get a job. All schools are in-state. Your input. I understand that money and time was already invested in pharmacy, so I'm in a dilemma where if I do get accepted in a computer science program, should I stick with it? For your information, if I had started out as a computer science major when I was 18, then the academic year would be my last year before getting a bachelor's of science at the age of 22 in May. But since I'm considering switching to computer science from pharmacy, it won't be until I'm 25. If I get rejected, should I apply again for fall of 2018 or just give up and stick with pharmacy? I'll be pursuing pharmacy in my school while applying. Okay, let's keep reading here. Job. As of now, I'm trying to land a part-time pharmacy tech position during school semester or full-time over the summer. That's good. Entrepreneurship. Due to potential fuck-ups, I want to have a side business project so that way I have something to learn to lean to for income, look forward to for income. I also want to make a lot of money. No surprise. I started my own YouTube channel, website, online store, etc. Once I figure out a niche. However, I'm having a difficult time figuring out what that niche I should focus on. Your input. Should I just experiment with different niches? And what are some tips for picking a niche? I know there needs to be something in demands. Okay, let's stop here and explain to you how the real world works. You're 22. You're not purposely spoiled. Your parents have spoiled you. And so you are completely clueless as to how the real world works and just how hard it is to start a successful business. You've never ran a business before. You don't know accounting. You don't even have a business plan, but you think it might have something to do with computer science. I'm telling you right now, you are not going to have another opportunity that your parents have afforded you, and that is going to becoming a pharmacist. It may be boring. It may suck. It may take 3 years. But you know what, motherfucker? Very few people make $100,000 out of college, and especially at your age, at the age of 25. Now, there's some, depending on your state, there are other certifications and qualifications you have to get. But unless you are Mark Zuckerberg, and very few people are, and Mark Zuckerberg already had an idea, so did Bill Gates. I don't even think either of them finished college. They already had a plan. They already had an idea. You don't have that idea, right? And until you do, going back to school for a degree that's going to pay half the starting salary as what you've already trained for is stupid. Now, that doesn't mean you shouldn't pursue your goals. That doesn't mean that if computer science is at your heart, you should go ahead and do that. And you are, like signing up for classes, learning, whatever it is that you want to learn. I presume you have a little bit of a penchant for computer science because that was your original major. But as it is right now, you're not going to have the statistical likelihood of you coming up with a business idea that makes lots of money and you don't have an idea is zero right now. You are going to come nowhere near to the pharmacy school. The other thing is if you are a pharmacist, you make all this great money that will allow you to finance and bankroll any ideas that you might have. You won't have to rely on coming from foreign countries, outside investors. You also would be able to outsource a lot of it. If you make a lot of money as a pharmacist, you can pay IT people. And here's the thing about running a business. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg's programming? He's too fucking busy managing the business. My buddy who's a pilot buddy, he doesn't fly planes. He's managing the planes that are flying. One of the benefits of being an entrepreneur is you get to be the big idea guy and have other motherfuckers do it. Or like how Bill Burr, did Bill Gates or did Steve Jobs really make the Apple, or did he tell all of his nerd employees I want to have my entire music collection in this, get on it? He didn't do the actual programming. So what I would do is you have to go. I don't care how bad it is. You're going to go to pharmacy school. You're going to graduate. You're going to become a pharmacist, and on the side, take your classes in computer science like a minor. Take it at take Khan's Academy. Teach yourself programming. Do whatever it is you want to do. But I would not be in a rush to get a degree because you have no fucking idea what you want to do, right? You got it. This is the one in the hand is better than two in the bush, and you got a really nice fat bird in your hand right now with this pharmacy thing. So you're not going to fuck that up. You're going to go make some money, and then on the side you'll pursue technology, computer science, and you can get your degree over the course of time. Take night classes. But you're not, you with everything paid for, you have this, you don't know what poverty is like, you don't know what it's like to go without food, you don't know, God, can I afford rent? Your parents have put you in such a top 1% position right now with this pharmacy deal, you undervalue it. Not that you're not appreciative, you don't realize what you have because you didn't have to work and pay and slave like those who had to pay their way through college and didn't have rich parents paying their way. So you're going to do that. Let's continue on. What business mistakes should I avoid? Learn accounting. In addition to your computer science classes, take some accounting classes. You don't have to take them for credit. Just take them online. Take some tutorials. Learn how to do accounting. It's very important. Social. Here's the brief stages of my life. I was a completely shy person who tried to fit in the foreign community at my school, reinforcing all the stereotypes that come with my community. Then I went into a pick-up artist, Mr. Social Butterfly player mindset for a few months in my old college using weird social techniques. Some people thought I was weird, although I did have good confidence. Never got laid, however. Yeah, then you were just weird, dude. Then I gave up on those and went into a mass approach, no pick-up artist bullshit phase where I just mass approach women from asking you directions to asking on dates to having a few instances of being intimate and making out, not with hot ones. Well, are you ugly? That's the other thing. Are you a good-looking guy? If you're not a good-looking guy. My fashion statement was edgy, douchey, admittedly, still never got laid. Unfortunately, these experiences have led me to feel burnout and lose motivation to approach or even meet new people because I have done them in so many times for the sake of it. Well, at least you got over your hurdle of fear. At least you're approaching women. I no longer am desperate, however. I got just enough validation to not chase women, but I also never got laid because I was a pussy. Okay, then you admit it. I was only good at approaching but not going all the way to getting laid. My confidence did boost my attractiveness. When I started focusing a lot on a career making money due to the guilt, however, I cut back a lot of time on social stuff like fucking around with friends or just socializing with classmates because I've been thinking about what I should be doing to make money increase my chances of employment. I also noticed that I began to feel more irritable and aloof and develop a mild social anxiety. Your input, any advice on this? Yeah, stop being a pussy. Don't give me this fucking, I got social anxiety. That's fucking bullshit, okay? You had all the balls and the courage to go and approach women. Cool, awesome. You develop a tougher exterior. I would also not give up on your social life. Don't become the fucking nerd. Okay, don't fall in the stereotype. Go out and be social. Play volleyball. Do something. You can't be studying all the time. Plus, your fucking parents are paying for shit. All right, so you have the time to go and be social. I'd pick up a hobby or something. Go do something that you like to do. I don't know if it's biking or ballroom dancing or archery or something. Go do that. Have fun with it. You'll find women that way. But you do sound like the stereotypical prototype that you're explaining, and has nothing. Part of it has to do with your ethnicity, but it also has to do with you being a nerd. And you're the type. You're the fucking type guy. You don't hit the gym. You don't lift weights. You're like, and you're weird. You're fucking creeping girls out. Now, I understand, at least when you approach for the first time, it's a little awkward. You don't know what you're doing, so you will have polished that up. But from here on out, you're going to knock it out with the weird, crazy stuff, all right? Just dress nice. You see a girl, say, hey, how you doing? And go like you were doing, like you were approaching. And then say, hey, you want to get a drink sometime? That's it. Hey, you want to get coffee sometime? I prefer drinks over coffee. If that doesn't work, then just go and be social with your friends, and you'll inevitably run into a girl, right? And you don't have to approach them, right? But if you see a girl and she's cute, fine. As for closing the deal, look, I don't know. I have some friends who it's like, what? Really? You were about to have sex and you gave it up? What the fuck? Go have sex, right? Make sure you're on, you got a condom. Make sure she's on birth control. But, my advice, what? You want me to hold your hand while you're in the bedroom with this girl? Say, okay, stick it in now. Stop being a fucking pussy and go do this shit. This is what being a man is about. Also, should I approach girls in my college despite chances of ostracism? Well, don't approach every single one that all of a sudden they're like, yeah, that's the freaky weird guy and he asks out every girl. I mean, the school you're going to is big enough, I hope, that you can ask out the occasional girl. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Don't shit where you eat. Well, where else are you supposed to ask girls out? Not in college? I'd ask out the occasional girl here or there. Don't ask out every girl that has a pulse that walks by, because then Lord knows today in today's schools, like complaint would be filed against you for sexual assault if you keep asking out the same girl or all the different girls. You talk about letting the women come to you, but how can that happen if I'm just a student who has not made it? Well, you're right. They don't. Girls just don't come to you. What I mean by that is you're doing social things. You're living your own life. There will be women in these activities. Like, for example, I joined this running club. There are women there. It wouldn't be too hard for me to say, hey, would you like to go running? The archery example. Hey, would you like to go shooting sometime? It's not that big of a jump. And then just hanging out with people, you find out if you like them or not. And I'm talking like this will happen over the course of 3 months to a year. You see the same person at the kickball league. Oh, her name's Amy Sue. And you find out Amy Sue likes wiener dogs. And then, oh, that's kind of cool. I like dogs, and oh, that's neat. And then the wiener dog races come up over wherever the hell it is that you are. Say, hey, have you been to these wiener dog races? No, I did. You want to go? I like wiener. I can't have a dog because it doesn't allow it over at the apartment. And then that's it. Stop trying. I mean, you either ask girls out and develop an approach, and you have to be good looking. You have to hit the gym. You have to dress. You have to present yourself. And that's going to be a pain in the ass. Or you just go and be social and engage in activities. And it's like planting trees. It takes a while for these to grow before you can cultivate them. But inevitably you will have options. And these will be girls that are in your interest. Go to the pharmacy club. I'm sure there's a pharmacy student graduation association or something like that. They have no idea what my ambitions are, so at some point I have to take the initiative and begin approaching, or should I not even try at all until I made it? Yeah, dude, this, I don't know where it comes into you nerds' place, like, you gotta make it. Like, all of a sudden you make 6 figures, and then girls just start lining up to suck your dick. They don't. You don't, like, when you walk to the pharmacy, nobody knows you're a pharmacist. The way I dress, you think, it's kind of funny. I met this guy yesterday. He says, yeah, I've seen you around, and my buddy Jeff told me you were an author. I thought you were like a garbage man or something because I dress like shit. It's true. They don't know what the hell you are. People don't like, girls are like, oh my God, you're an author? It's not like sign says, awesome, cool, motorcycle riding, salsa dancing, ballroom dancing, tornado chasing, fossil hunting, really cool, awesome guy here. There's no neon sign that says that, so you got to advertise it. So you either dress nice, Don't get a fancy car. For the love of fuck's sake, don't get a fancy car. Dress nice, just be funny and charming, and that's about it. That's all you can really do, and then through the course of conversation, they'll find out that you're going to be a pharmacist. And hey, at that age, guess what? Girls don't know what a pharmacist is. They don't even think you make a lot of money. They only know investment banker and surgeon. That's about the only thing they really know that makes a lot of money. If you say pharmacist, say you're becoming a doctor, you're getting your doctorate. I'm getting my doctorate in pharmacy. And then, oh, doctor? Doesn't work that way. Lastly, do you think there are drawbacks to being a metrosexual in my case? Yes. I care a lot about my appearance, fashion, physique, hair, despite a stature of 5 feet 6 to 7. Okay, so you're short. You're short and you're from an ethnicity that girls don't like. So I'm not saying don't groom yourself. I'm not saying don't have hygiene. But don't be one of these hipster douches where you're perfectly groomed, where you spend more time grooming than you do at the fucking gym, okay? There's a good rule to go by. You spend at least twice the number of minutes hitting the weights than you do combing and coiffing your hair, right? So I'm not against fashion. I'm not against a guy that has a good haircut. But you do not dress metrosexual. See, that's the thing. That's scary. Like, I put on a nice suit jacket, my jeans, and my cowboy boots. And that's not metrosexual. It's kind of like, oh, who's that guy? He's got his own thing. He's got his own style. It doesn't look like shit, just it's my own thing. If you're trying to dress like everybody else and have your, like, do you get your fingers manicured? That'd be something you stop immediately right fucking now. Okay? That's what I think when I see metrosexual. You do not want to be metrosexual. You want to be manly. Okay? No girl likes the metrosexuals. None. They don't. Fag hags like metrosexuals. Not real women, but heterosexual women don't like metrosexual. I mean, be your BFF. You'll be friend zone. That's the quickest way to go to a friend zone. But they're going to think you're gay. Okay? So be a man. Wear manly clothes. I'm not saying wear a muscle shirt or something, but don't. I don't want to see you manicured or groomed like you're going to go and sell something over at Banana Republic. My spending habits. I tend to be recreational. Spend on discounted luxury clothes through an authentic clothes seller on eBay. Very reputable seller. Who the fuck buys reputable clothes? Aren't you guys the generation that said, fuck this bullshit, we're not going to buy brand name stuff? For example, they sell $1,000 suits or for below $1,000. I'm in the process of building up my wardrobe so I can have rotation of clothes instead of wearing the same stuff many times. I feel good about wearing nice clothes that shows off status. I'm just a student, though. Yes, I am doing this to get validation. I am also doing this because your appearance affects opportunities in life. I see no benefits of looking like I'm broke. Yeah, but, okay, there's a difference between looking like someone who's trying way too fucking hard and then someone who looks like a bum. Okay? Jeans, maybe a nice shirt. Alright? No. Stop buying fancy clothes. Just go to fucking Walmart, get yourself a pair of jeans and a standard black hoodie. Okay? That just dress normal. Okay? What you're doing now is unless I can actually see it, you are so statistically different. You're along the Bell distribution curve that you're such an outlier that people are like, whoa, that guy's odd. Not odd good or odd bad, just odd. And the girls are like, well, something's wrong here. Something's off. All right? And you think, yeah, you're walking in and you got that Staying Alive song in your head, you thinking you're hot and all. No. And it's proof. It's proof. Have the clothes gotten you laid yet? No. You approaching has, well, not laid, but you've had success with that. You just go out there and hit the pavement. So I'm not saying dress like shit, but stop dressing like impeccably, all right? Stop. You're not fucking Cary Grant going to school, all right? Go to school, wear some normal fucking jeans with some holes in them, wear normal shoes, don't have your hair perfectly coiffed. Just be a normal student for once and see where that gets you. However, I know not to spend on luxury homes and cars, other really expensive stuff. Your thoughts on this? Criticism or praise? Women are into materialism, but I'm not sure if I fall into this category because I'm trying to look nice for women. Not sure at what point I'm being materialistic since these are discounted luxury and stuff clothes from Walmart. Yeah, it's the women, they're going to notice, but I think you're doing it too much, all right? Just maybe a nice shirt every once in a while. Maybe. You got to rely on you being charming. And it's unfortunately the first thing women are going to judge about you. You're short, so that's a problem right there. That explains 80% of the reason why women aren't going out with you. So you're going to have to date girls shorter than you. And you dressing up looks like, oh yeah, it's this short foreigner guy who's overcompensating with clothes. I mean, you're getting pigeonholed into that. All right? So find really short girls. Don't try so hard. Hang out, do your own thing. Do the archery, what I told you before. So yeah, okay, there's all your questions. Hope that put you in, answered all the questions you got. Where are you? Oh, you're down there. I won't mention the school. Yeah, you got plenty of girls at that college. What are you talking about? Ask all the girls you want, man. There's like a ton of women on that campus. You probably won't see these girls ever again. Absolutely. So anyway, hope that helps. Toodles.